bring pressure, if they tried to bring pressure the way they did against Rutgers, does that, when you have a quarterback like Blake, are you able to beat some of that single coverage on the back end? Does that help you? Do you expect them to maybe not bring as much? Because
well, it's not just a single. They're basically man zone as far as their pressure, but I think you got to have some pre-reads about pressure, and basically get in situations where you can see that everybody has tendencies in football, and whether they're a boundary pressure team, a field pressure team, up the middle pressure team, and you got to be aware of it. And with every tendency, there's somebody showing it, and you got to be sharp. And both quarterbacks are fairly sharp as far as throwing it where you're not, and that's what makes them a little different than everybody else.
Feels like every game this season has been the biggest game ever for UCF, but you're going up to play a top 10 team with conference championship on the line in a way, in the sense that every game kind of is that way, but especially with the favorites. How do you prepare for a game like this, and does it feel bigger even than the South Carolina game and the Penn State earlier this year?
Well, we approach it the same way. We practice hard every week, no matter who's the opponent. We practice, coach prepare us for it, so we always ready.
With the way the Big East has turned out in the past and the way the Americas are turning out right now, could this possibly be like a conference championship game?
We got a lot of games to play and stuff, and I don't know. I tell you, play one game at a time. It's a great opportunity for UCF. I mean, and Louisville. I mean, everybody's complaining about Louisville but Louisville's winning the games that they're supposed to win. They got a schedule, and they're doing what they need to be doing each week. And again, they could beat a lot of teams in this country, all right? And I think, like every other conference, I think we overrate a lot of conferences in this country. There's 2 or 3 teams, maybe 4 at best, in each conference that deserve the adoration they're getting. The rest are just teams.
Offensively, when you look at Louisville's offense, what's most impressive about what they've done so far this season?
They're a well-rounded offense. They got a good quarterback, good receivers, and a good running game.
Coach, talking about experience, 5 games in with the secondary guys in new places, Jacoby as a redshirt freshman, this will be the toughest test they face. Are you happy with how they've grown over those 5 games to get ready for a challenge like this?
I think that the secondary is playing better than I thought they would. I thought we were young back there, and we are. But I think they're playing better than I expect them to play. We're still giving up some routes. I think we got to put more pressure on as far as transition to the ball. Where we have to play very, very well is the front 7. I mean, I think that's the key, and limiting the plays that we need to limit, and then rally to the ones we got to run to.
Hey, Night fans, come out and support us October 26th at Bright House Network Stadium as we take on UConn.